Radio station again. Just like to remind you, we are currently the only radio station located right in the centre of Bolton, so we're very much your own radio station. So it's nice to know that you're listening to us. It's nice to know you're doing that in ever-increasing numbers. Well, from time to time, we like to bring interviews that tell you what's going on in our town, and if it's kind of one of these things that's a well-kept secret, then we'll do quite a lot of it because we see it's an important market. And I think one thing that's relatively new to the town but proving to be very successful is what has become known as the Artisan Market. And I've got a couple of lovely people who've got businesses on that. First one is Mina, and she's got a business called Just One Spice. And I've got Ian Whitehead, who's from Ian Whitehead Arts and Crafts on the station. First of all, I want to talk to Mina. First of all, a very good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. And thanks very much for coming. Mina, I mean, have you been on the Artisan Market since the start?
I've been there about 4 months now.
Yeah. And have you found it?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Is it? Yeah.
There's lots of lovely stalls, lots to see, lots to buy. So definitely recommend.
Just tell my listeners what you actually sell, because unfortunately it's not television. They can't see.
Yeah. Well, I sell freshly ground spices, spice blends.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm a pharmacist and I'm looking at using spices for different health benefits. So if you actually grind fresh spices, you get more health benefits, and also you get more flavour from the spices as well. So what I do is I source good quality whole spices, grind them here in the UK, and have them packaged into just the right amount to make a healthy meal for 4 people. Each pack contains 2 sachets, so you can make a meal for 8 people.
Now, can you, if it may fulfill people, can you use 25% of it and just for one?
You can make smaller meals and use less of the spice mix.
And how long does that, because I'm not too good at this, how long does it last?
Well,
what's the kind of, is it last for a week, a month, or what?
No, I put a year sell-by date on. A lot of the spices you buy off the shelf have been sat there for years, whereas mine are freshly ground, packaged, and sort of ready to sell sort of within a few weeks. So the spices are actually fresh for at least a year.
Yeah. So just give the listeners an idea of the number of spices you have on offer on any particular time at the Artisan Market.
I have 3 spice blends. One spice blend is excellent for meat and chicken. I have one that's very good to make vegetarian curries, and there's one blend which is perfect for fish. I also sell cold pressed rapeseed oil as well. It's a very healthy oil. It's cold pressed in Norfolk, straight from the seed and bottled. So it's a very healthy cooking oil. It can be heated to high temperatures, so it's excellent for cooking. One of the things that you surprised me, and you said that I think it will surprise quite a few of my listeners, Indian cooking is extremely popular in the UK, it is.
But not fish. You know, a lot of people don't think you should curry fish. I know you do because I'm kind of into cooking a bit. But that would surprise a lot of people, I think. They tend to think of it as chicken, beef, pork, that kind of thing, but very rarely fish.
Yes, I mean, spices can be used to flavour any food.
Of course they can.
I mean, I use my vegetarian spice mix. I use it for sweet potato curry as well.
Yeah.
So basically you can sort of make a curry out of anything you like. I mean, there's lots of, I make a salmon curry using my fish spice. So, they're very versatile spices. They go with lots of different foods. So really you can make very sort of individual curries. You don't need to make all the sort of regular sort of, chicken curry and sort of, you can use the spices to make curry out of any foods that you like.
Yeah. I'll come back to you in a minute. Now, I've just got to remind listeners, the Artisan Market is, it's at Heaton Grange Garden Centre, which is just off Chorley Road. If you go past Retreat and take the first turn in on the left and go straight down, you come to round it, go straight across. It's go as far as you can on that road, and it's on your left-hand side. You can't go any farther. You kind of bump into the garden centre. And that's the Artisan Market. The third Sunday, I've got to say, the third Sunday in every month. And it's from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There's entertainment on. There's a lot of fantastic stalls. And there's also teas and coffees and cakes and all that. So you can make it a family day out. Now, another gentleman who's got a stall there is Ian Whitehead, and he's got an arts and crafts stall. This is a kind of stuff you've got to have abilities. Have you always been involved in doing arts and crafts? Is it a labour of love for you?
I did it a long time, years ago.
Yeah.
I used to sell quite a lot around Bolton, but then I had a family, and now they're off my hands. I'm really going for it this time.
That's we're putting that from a dad.
So this is our debut, this one.
Is it?
Whereas Mina's done it before, this is our debut one.
Ah, right.
Really looking forward to it. We've been, for the last few,
Yeah.
having a look at the place. Love it. Fantastic.
So this is the first time you've got a stall.
Yes.
Well, I wish you all the best with that.
Thank you very much.
Just tell the listeners the kind of arts and crafts that they would see for the first time this coming. Is it this Sunday? It is this Sunday.
This Sunday, yeah.
This Sunday.
Well, my stuff's it's local art, a lot of local buildings like the town hall, the parish church. From other places as well, but it's just a selection of my art. A lot of architectural stuff, buildings, some landscapes.
Yeah. Are we talking paintings, photography, sketching, pencil? What
Mostly
methodology?
my pen and ink.
Pen and ink.
And some hand coloured.
Yeah.
And then we do photography, mainly flowers, which is a lady called Leslie who produces those beautiful photographs.
Yeah.
And then we have a lady who does, Jill, who does handmade cards, lovely handmade cards.
Ever popular.
Yeah, superb they are.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of work into them. And then we've, it's my son actually, he's just brought a range of slate tableware stuff, coasters, placemats, all beautifully presented.
Yeah.
So that this will all be there on Sunday.
Do you take commissions?
Yes, I do.
You do you?
Yeah.
And will that be clear? And are you willing to, when people come, it's busy, are you prepared to sort of discuss things with them, show them what they do? Because a lot of us, me included, I know I appreciate the beauty of them because I can see them and touch and feel them, but I wouldn't have a clue how you start to do it.
You can, I can do commissions. The best way would be, we'll show them if anybody asks.
Yeah.
On Sunday we'll have a computer there, we can show them my website.
Ah, right.
And you can see from a photograph to a black and white sketch to a hand-coloured sketch.
Yeah.
And they seem to be pretty popular.
Yeah. Now, this is your first time on the Artisan Market. Is this your first time out in front of the general public, or have you been on other markets?
This is the first time.
Wow. Are you nervous?
Very excited.
You're very excited. That's a good word, not nervous, isn't it? Excited is a good word.
We've had to buy everything with it, tables, all the decorating part of it.
Yeah. So you'll be there early on Sunday morning making sure it looks
definitely
good.
will.
Yeah. You've got a dry day on Sunday. The weather forecast is a bit chilly but dry.
Excellent.
So it should be a perfect day for it.
Okay.
So, is it just you on the stall, or is your family down with you?
My son, he does a lot of marketing for us on Twitter and stuff like all the media stuff. Yeah. But he'll be there as well.
Yeah. Are you having any special offers, special things going on? Because it's your first time there?
Yeah, we're going to do a raffle for a free print of the choice.
That's good.
I think we'll do that and see what people think. They can choose which one they want. They might not want them, but I don't think so. I think they're nice.
I think people go...
With it being the debut, you see.
Yeah, I think people go to markets like the Artisan Market because they want what's there.
Yeah.
It's not like a general market where you go for a bit of a rummage and a stroll around and a cup of coffee and you might see something and buy it. I think people who go to these markets are particularly going because they want to be there.
Well, I've sold them in the past. Loads of them in the past, so I know they sell, so people obviously like them. Yeah. It's just this is the first time on a market.
Well, we'll come back to you, Mark. We just play some music and come back. Oh, sing along.